Want to know our must-do magic at Epcot?
Stick around to find out.
Hello, beautiful humans.
Welcome back to our channel.
Today, we're going to talk about Epcot and our favorite things to do at Epcot. And if you were going to Epcot for the first time, what we think you should do to make your trip at Epcot the best it ever was.
Epcot was the second park to open at Walt Disney World.
Yes.
What year, Frankie?
1982.
Epcot stands for
Experimental Prototype Community of Tomorrow.
So it was Walt's vision to create a community
About the future.
It used to be like Future World, which was sort of very educational in a super fun way. And then in the back part of the park, you had your World Showcase, which is pretty much has not changed since its inception. So you make your way around the world. Originally, all of the countries did sponsor their pavilions. And that way you could sort of learn about different cultures, different ways to say hello, enjoy the food, enjoy the beverages. And that still holds.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's begin our list.
Our favorite thing to do in Epcot.
Absolute favorite
We
thing
are
to do.
partial to this activity. Drinking around the world.
Whoa.
Drinking or eat. We could say eating too, but
Yeah.
mostly drinking around the world.
You would start in Mexico if you're going to start drinking around the world if you do it the correct way. And so most people are probably going to grab a margarita at the stand outside or at the quick service that is also outside.
But you are better than most people.
We're going to let you in on
You are better than most people.
where it's really at. Okay, so inside the pyramid, there is the beautiful gem known as La Cava Del Tequila, or the Tequila Cave.
Any margarita you get is going to be good. We've tried probably a good majority of the menu.
have.
They're
At
all
least
they're
half.
all really good.
Yeah.
And they also have killer appetizers too. You can do the chip squawk salsa queso flight.
Typically nowadays, the secret is sort of out, so there will be a wait, but you do get to wait inside. You can grab a drink and go, and that'll be a faster line, or if you can wait to sit down.
Don't let the line deter you by any means.
It's worth it.
Yeah. Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic
Cosmic
Rewind. Newest attraction at Epcot. It is, if you are a fan of Guardians of the Galaxy, you are a fan of music, you are a fan of roller coasters, you will love this ride. There's 6 different songs you can have that you don't know what you're going to get until you're on it. So that's the element of surprise as well for that.
Yeah.
You actually see the characters, you know, I absolutely love it. Like, I don't want to go to Epcot and not ride it.
And
So
honestly,
much fun.
the pre-show is incredible.
Oh yeah, the pre-show is awesome.
They did a fantastic job into the full setup of the story of what's happening. It's unlike any roller coaster you've ever been on.
Can't miss in our opinion.
Yes.
But what else can't you miss, Riley?
She is the beacon of Epcot, Spaceship Earth. So if you didn't know, Epcot, there's a big old golf ball looking silver structure at the front of the park.
Geodesic sphere, some might call it.
There is a full attraction inside of this big giant sphere, and it's a must-do. I think it's incredible that there's a whole ride in there that takes you through like the evolution of humankind. Insider tip for you, do not do it first thing in the morning. The line is going to be long. Wait till afternoon when everybody else is probably drinking.
Yep.
And if you're drinking, just head on back to the front, ride Spaceship Earth, makes it that much better.
Yeah. On the same note as Epcot history and opening day attractions, Living with the Land. It is just a charming boat ride that takes you kind of through the greenhouses of Epcot. It's indoors. There's typically no more than a 5-minute line.
Maybe 15 if it's a crazy day.
Yeah.
The first half of the ride is a dark ride that takes you through different types of environments and how all these species and plant life thrive from everywhere from the desert to the rainforest. Again, it's not a thrill, it's just a spirit of original Epcot type of thing.
Which we love. We're going to France to go to the bakery. And while we're at the bakery, right next door is the ice cream place. So Leal is the bakery, the quick serve.
I'm so glad
bakery.
you know all the names of these because I would butcher them.
Les Artisans de Glace is the ice cream place. The bakery inside France, literally baked goods everywhere, like sandwiches, croissant, you
Buy
can
a
get
whole baguette
macarons,
for like $3.
tons of desserts, and it is like a good baguette. Like it's like crispy crunch. Oh my god, it's so good. And then the ice cream place, there's like a white chocolate coconut. There's a salted caramel. There's Yeah. So tons of and you can get them on like a hot brioche sandwich, which I've never had. But I keep seeing it on TikTok. And
I think you can get them in macarons too.
Yeah, macarons too.
Macarons.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You get like, it's like a giant ice cream macaron. And then they do ice cream martinis as well. So really, anywhere you go in France, quick serve wise, is
You're
going to be a
gonna
good
love
choice. Yeah.
You're going to love it. So on our list of things to not skip is going to be the Rose and Crown, which is going to be in the UK Pavilion. And it's the vibe.
It is a vibe. And fun fact, when they were figuring out the name for this pub in the UK Pavilion, they literally looked at pubs in the UK and they picked out the 2 most prominent words in the names of all these pubs. Those words were Rose and Crown, and that's where they came up with the name. The cast members are amazing. They'll give you recommendations. They'll tweak drinks to your liking. And they also have like a full bar. Like liquor as well.
It's rowdy.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
It's a good time.
And then if you're right there, maybe pop over for some fish and chips.
Oh, the Yorkshire County Fish Shop. That's
Yes, and
good.
haven't eaten at the sit down Rose and Crown restaurant, which is a separate thing than the pub. I can tell you that the fish and chips at the stand are better. Get the stand fish and chips.
Yeah.
So those 2 things in the UK.
Yep. Our favorites.
Can't go wrong.
Go to Germany in the Germany Pavilion and get one of the giant Bavarian pretzels.
Yeah.
They're ginormous. I'm pretty sure they're about the same price as a waxy, weird styrofoam Mickey pretzel. And it's actually like a legit, like soft Bavarian pretzel. And you go there and you also go get yourself a Schafferhof or 2 while you're standing there. But yeah, definitely just a really good, kind of like the baguette in France. If you're going to be doing some heavy drinking around the world, you need something to soak that up.
And a pretzel's a good way to do it.
Pretzel's a good way to do that, and it's definitely shareable. It's bigger than my freaking head. And then kind of rounding out the World Showcase.
Right.
The festivals.
So the first one of the year is going to be the Festival of the Arts, or as we like to call it, Farts. It is sort of a celebration of artwork, and so there are artists every day that are doing chalk art down the walkway that leads you into the World Showcase.
And you do the paint by numbers thing too, which is really cool.
Numbers thing is
so
really
there's
cool.
different murals, and depending on when you go in the festival, it might be a different mural, but you go up to the little thing, they give you a little cup and the number that your color goes on, you just go.
Yeah. It also has the most picture-worthy Instagram food of all the festivals. I know that you were saying it's not the biggest allergy-friendly.
No, not this year anyway.
But there are some very unique, very special, again, fully Instagram-worthy food with Festival of the Arts. And if you love Disney artwork or love artwork, like, this is the festival for you. The booths all the way around are full of incredible pieces of art that you can't find any other time.
Yep.
And it is the shortest.
Yeah, it's only like
5
or 6. I don't even think it's 6 weeks,
but it's one. It has very quickly become my favorite festival. So what's up next?
Flower and Garden, which is where you see the giant topiaries all over the park. It's absolutely beautiful. Horticulture team.
Yes, that's it. Yep.
They are
shine.
Like it is incredible, and I'm not someone with a green thumb, but I
try.
Give them so much credit. Yeah. Like the park looks like it doesn't look better.
It's stunning.
When it's
there are literally flowers,
flower garden
everywhere. I mean, the big flower blankets that have the outlines of the Mickey heads that are rung along like the ponds in the middle of the park. It's great. And then we've got Food and Wine, which is the longest running of the festivals. I think it was the very first one as well.
Yeah, I think so. July through like November. Still a great festival. Definitely very food heavy.
Yeah. That is one of those like bring a buddy so you can eat more things and split everything in half.
Yep.
And not only do each of the countries have a booth on top of the food they already normally have, they put ones in between to have countries that don't have pavilions.
Yep. So like Greece is typically a popular one.
Yeah.
I think they do Spain. Like a lot of the European countries. India has one. Our shining star last year.
It really was. Came out of nowhere.
Festival of the Holidays, which was a sneaky little surprise that we were not expecting to enjoy as much as we did. Literally just, it was really cool just seeing how different countries celebrate the holidays.
Yeah.
So it obviously runs through the holiday season right after food and wine through pretty much the end of the year.
Yeah.
And it's cool because not only do they do the different foods that they would eat to celebrate these holidays, they actually have storytellers throughout all the different countries,
Incredible.
like different countries' version of Santa almost, or like what their traditions are, what
or whatever they celebrate.
Yeah.
So they went over like Kwanzaa, for example. Food and wine is like, how much can I eat and what can I get in my belly? Whereas this was more of a cultural experience, and I truly enjoyed it. It was very cool.
Same.
So yeah, that rounds out the festivals. And again, you're probably going to be there when one is running. And if you're not, then eat the food that's already there because it's all pretty good.
Either time you go to there's not a bad time to go to Epcot, really. True. Honestly.
Okay, so before we finish out with our probably second favorite thing after drinking around the world, we'll do our honorable mention. Next honorable mention is going to be the American Adventure. It's really cool to see like the history of America done in a Disney fashion. So there's animatronics that come out, and it's a big giant screen and takes you through some of the our most proud and some of our not most proud moments in American history. So it's a cool Epcot thing.
Cool Epcot thing.
Yeah.
Our last honorable mention also is in America. One of our other favorite drinks is the Moonshine Sour at the bar right outside the American Adventure. But this drink, for whatever reason, just tickles my fancy. And it's literally, if you like blackberry, you like tart sour drinks, you would absolutely love this. So good and refreshing on a hot Epcot drinking around the world day.
How would you finish the day?
I would love to see a nighttime show.
Oh, they have one there.
They do?
They do. Epcot is another park that does have a nighttime spectacular, and I think the great thing about Epcot specifically and its nighttime show is you can literally watch it from the entire World Showcase, which is actually longer than a mile all the way around. So you've got so much opportunity for viewing.
Yeah. And I think just any Disney day ending with fireworks and a show
is the way to do it.
Is the way to do it.
Yeah, I think
that was a fun day.
That was a fun day.
Man,
oh my god, I think I'm a little drunk.
I love Epcot.
I love Epcot. Epcot is my favorite park.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming along in our Epcot favorite things. Must-dos for the first timers.
Must-do magic for Epcot, baby.
Must-do magic, that's it. Okay.
And what are your favorite things to do in Epcot? Let us know in the comments below.
And as always,
like and subscribe
for more.